slow biking. I have a deep and romantic admiration of balance and its beauty and complexity. So much so that my largest tattoo is a yin-yang symbol, which represents to me at its core balance. Balance is finding that razor's edge and riding it with your whole body. As the edge flows and shifts through changes of life and environment, it's a total fluid thing. I play on this fine edge during a wheelie or a track stand or while nose wheeling down a rooty slope. The guys at my local bike shop when I was a kid gave me a VHS of this bike movie that some trials riding guys had made like 15 years earlier. The bright, bold colors of the 90s. I distinctly remember watching this on my parents' white wall-mounted cube-shaped TV in the basement where my mom exercised. It was the cool, dark place to recluse to on scorching summer days when the heat was just too much. Now, that is some balance. What those guys were doing is just unbelievable. Like, how? They're like mountain goats with those funny little bikes. I was inspired by it, and so I dabbled in emulating this style of riding, but never got a proper trials bike or really desired to. The essence of my riding ethos is now just stay on your bike and see a path through. I like to, if I'm going on a long ride, imagine, wow, the last time my foot touched the ground was however far away. To see a path through requires intentional study of the terrain. If your line doesn't work, pick a different one and try again. Change your vantage point. Look at it from the opposite direction. Think more about less. You can live an inch wide and a mile deep, or a mile deep and an inch wide. Probably both in your life in different areas. When you understand one thing through and through, you understand everything, as Shunryu Suzuki said. So, you don't see the world as it is, but you see the world as you are. I may see a path through with my fat tires, but you being someone entirely different may see something else. You might see a snail in the creek. You might see an ecological habitat. You will find what you are looking for. This works wonderfully for many of life's problems. Try seeing the problem objectively from the outside as a stranger might view it, without bias of your insecurities, weaknesses, and hang-ups. A path through is sure to appear. But next comes execution. You see a path through, but now you must attempt your plan. Prove to yourself that it is possible. Many attempts may be necessary. Continue to reevaluate and continue analyzing your strategy along the way. Success is at hand, nearly in your grip. Persevere, stay committed, and fully in the moment, giving whatever it demands of you. Why the fat bike? Sold as great for snow and sand, I have very little of either here where I'm living. But here's what I saw in the Fatty. A highly capable, all-terrain pedal tractor, eager to bounce over whatever I pointed it toward. Simple, sturdy, versatile. The perfect dad bike. Need to pull the burly kids trailer? No problemo. Need to ride across the farm or down that rocky pasture to the creek? Gladly. Spin around the park on Saturday morning while the kids are on their scooters? Let's do it. Similar to the KLR 650 motorcycle I once owned years ago, this thing is capable, extremely capable, but specialized in nothing. It's a jack of all trades and master of none. This is my fatty, and precisely the reason why I love it. The Swiss Army knife of bikes. The slow ride style fits into my life. I've done the long trips, load down your bike with gear, plan for weeks, and spend days away from your family. I've done some big drops off-road too. And I would not trade those experiences for $1 million, but I have a little family to attend to now and a small business to manage. So a 45-minute evening ride fits into my life quite well. Plus, the doggy enjoys coming along too. So make your own trail. It doesn't need to be a bike trail. I find it more interesting when it's not, honestly. I think, hey, I might be the first person ever to traverse this on 2 wheels. I don't even know if it's possible, but I'm gonna find out. Here I go. You don't need a long trail either. Most of my rides are less than 2 miles. Months ago, I had an epiphany. Think more about less. And I now apply this to my riding. I remember as a child riding in the puddles after a rainstorm, probably 9 or 10 years old. And they kept me and my cousin busy for hours. We'd ride through and splash as much as we could, or skid as far as we could. For hours we did this, totally enthralled. I try to harness that childlikeness when I ride now. Give myself permission to get lost in it. To let my imagination stretch its rusty old legs and blow out the cobwebs. I'll even put my mind in a place where I feel like I'm in a video game. You know, like when you're on free range mode and you're just discovering a new world, running around, seeing what's around the corner. It's that same feel I got when I was a kid doing that. Only you're outside. It's the real world. It's the ultimate video game. This is life. When you're doing something, do it. Wherever you are, be there. Give yourself the gift of presence.